Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a plan with me video. I am going to be doing some kind of different style plan with me videos from now on. I'm going to be more touching on some of the like techniques and styles that I use and maybe some of the products that I use in my planning and stuff like that. So bear with that and let me know if you don't like that or if you do like that or whatever. Today we're going to be talking about pens and the pens that I have been using for the last couple months that I am just in love with, and I want to know if you guys have your favorite pens. I know that some of the bullet journalers out there have like really expensive pens. These pens are pretty decently priced, so they're not ridiculously expensive, but they work great. So I'm going to link in the description my Amazon store where you can get them. You can also get them on blitsy.com, so I'll put a link to that too. Make sure to check both out just to kind of price match before you buy them, because you know we're all about the saving money here. And then if I can find a coupon for Blitsy, I'll make sure that I update the blog and stuff like that. So if you ever want to know where I get things or what I buy things from, my blog is a great place under like Planner Club and things like that you can find. If you're not a part of our Planner Club, join our Facebook group. It's free. If you'd like to become a planner patron and get our free printables, well, they're free to my patrons. We've got printable planners that come out, printable weeklies, printable habit trackers, printable goal trackers, lots of fun printables. So check that out if you have not already, and let's get going. Let's start talking about pens. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going over all the pens that I carry with me every single day of my life. These are my best friends. They go with me. They help me journal. They help me make memories. They help me plan. They help me make my everything more colorful and my life more fun. So if you don't believe me, yes, I carry everything in this little bag right here, and all of these pens fit in this bag. I'm gonna go over, I will put them in the bag at the as I talk about them, so you can really see that they actually do fit in one bag, and I do actually carry all of these pens with me. So I'm gonna start with the pens that I only carry one of because they're staples and I like to have them with me at all times. So we will start with my pencil's not even in here. Okay, so we'll start with my pencil. So a pencil, just because pencils are always fun to sketch stuff out before you actually commit to something. So I definitely carry a pencil. This is no fancy pencil. It's just a regular pencil, I think is from the dollar store. So this is a fun one, a pencil, okay? So I'm gonna put that in my handy dandy bag, all right? Then I like to carry around a fine point Sharpie because it's a fine point Sharpie, it's a staple, and who doesn't need a Sharpie? I don't use this a lot in my planner, but I do definitely use Sharpies a lot, whether I'm decorating something that I want to stay permanent or hard surface. I like to have this with me, and it's not necessarily always for planning, it's more for just multi-purpose use. I like to have a Sharpie with me. Then I like to have a white gel pen, jelly roll pen. I do not use this as much as I'd like to. Maybe when I get some more color paper in my planner, I will use this more, but I also use this for whiteout sometimes, and it works great. So this is just a jelly roll by Sakura, and that is a great pen to always have with you. All of these pens are available in my Amazon store, and you can find them there. They're also available on Blitsy. I have links to both of those in the description, so check those out if you're interested in buying these pens. You can always check both. So now I have the friction. I carry one of the larger friction pens. I just like to have one of these larger ones on hand at all times because they are kind of just more like multi-purpose. If I need a pen for something like everyday life, this pen is great. And I used to have the whole set in this. They've ran out because I use them so much, and then I not necessarily upgraded, but I changed over to these thinner friction pens. So I usually carry all the colors of friction pens in my planner or in my bag with me to plan with. the one thing I love about the friction pens is obviously they erase, but if somebody asks me to put something in my planner really quickly, I use the friction pens because I can go in later and use my pens that are gonna last. And this is just a really great way to kind of like, if something is not set in stone, you can write it in and then erase it if it doesn't, and then once it becomes set in stone, you use your other pens. Right now I'm not fully stocked on all the colors. I need to restock my colors because I have used most of them and they run out. They don't run out really quickly, but I just use them so much that they do run out. But I like to keep a few blacks with me and then all the other colors just for fun. These were my main planning pens until I learned that I loved these pens. So these are all by Marvy, minus this one. This is just a fun little pen that a friend gave me, and it's kind of like a bookmark pen. So I use this to use as a bookmarker most of the time. It's not usually in my planning bag. This is more of like a bookmarking pen, and then I can kind of make notes on the book that I'm reading at the time. So, but he made it in for the day. I guess I had put him in there. I'm in between books right now anyways, so that's probably why. Okay, so these look the same, but they're two different style of pens. These are like game changer, heart them so much. I'll show you them in a second. They are more decorative. So these are my planner pens. These are the pens that I use to write down things, to decorate, to draw with, because they're so much fun. And then I also use colored pencils, but my colored pencils do not go with me everywhere. So I'm a big colored pencil, watercolor fan, but these are the ones that I use to kind of like write everything down, color code stuff. So like if Landis has stuff, I'll use like one color, and then if Briley has other stuff, so I'll make a key and use other colors. So these are the Le Pen pens, and they're by Marvy, and they are very thin. I was gifted a set last Christmas. I guess my camera does not want to focus today, so I'll just leave them down here. I was gifted a set with some of these colors last Christmas, and then I have started using them, and now that's all I use. And you can buy them by the fluorescent pack or the pastel pack or the neutral pack. So I like to have a bunch of black just because they are such good pens. So you can see that I have 6 black pens that I carry around. I know it's kind of excessive, but if I were to run out of a pen, or like my dog were to chew one up, I would be sad. And I would be sad that I didn't have my black Le Pen pen, and these are the ones that I use the most. So you'll notice that they say Marvy Japan. So these are Japan ink, which is like Sakura uses Japanese ink. These use Japanese ink, which means that they're one of the highest quality inks that you can get in a pen, and I love them. They might not be like the micron pens that everybody uses, but for the sake of having a good pen that is not gonna break the bank, and obviously I can carry so many with me because they are so thin, it is so worth it. So that's my black, and then I have 3 grays because I really love shading with gray. I really love shading with gray. So I like to use gray, or I like to use gray for like events that are not super set in stone. If I don't know. I just love to use gray, and they don't exasperate your eyes, I guess. So when you use gray, it doesn't get like overwhelming when you look at your planner sometimes. So I like to use gray. Did you guys guess I like to use gray? Okay, so then you'll notice that one of the differences between these two pens is one has this, so you can stick them in a book, and these ones don't. But you're not gonna wanna use these for writing in your planner anyways, because I'm gonna show you the magic of these in a second. Okay, so then I just carry the whole rest of the colors with me just for fun. I have some duplicates in there, which I'm thinking I need to get rid of out of my everyday and get some more colors, because I'm obsessed with all of the colors that they have. So I'm just gonna prove to you that all of this fits in here like extremely comfortably. I did notice that I don't have any whiteout in here, so I need to make sure that whiteout can fit. Okay, and then my last bit of pens are these brush markers by Marvy, and they are amazing. I was using a very inexpensive set of brush markers, and I could not figure out why I could not get handwriting or calligraphy down or hand script down. These are game changer. They are so flexible and fun that I just I fell in love with them the second I started using them. And then the fact that they're so thin, so I can literally carry this many colors. You'll notice I have pastels because I love to highlight and accentuate my strong colors with some really pretty pastels. It just gives it like a pop of depth or texture, and they're not overwhelming. I can just, take some of the months and just kind of highlight. You'll notice this one's really light, but when you draw on paper, it's not super light, or maybe it's this one, but they're really fun. They also come in lots of different colors. This is just the colors I have with me because I love them so much, but they come in a ton more colors. So these are super, super fun. So they fit in here as well. And then I just need to add my whiteout pen. I also like to keep a glue pen in here as well. I do not know where those two things went off to, but you'll notice that there is not a lot of space, but there's more space in here, and I could add a whiteout pen and a glue pen, no problem. These zip up just fine, and I literally carry that with me everywhere I go, and I even have duplicates in here, so obviously I could take some stuff out and have one of everything, and I would still have plenty of room. You can see there's a lot of room. This is not jammed packed. I love this thing, and I love all these pens. So make sure to check out my Amazon store. Those are the pens I'm using right now. If I change anything up, I'll do an update on the pens, but those are the ones I use. That's how they look on paper, and how their brush strokes work and all of that good stuff. So make sure to check out next month's plan with me, because we will be doing watercolor techniques in your planner, and that is a very fun technique to use as well. Love you guys. Bye.